Okay, we're going to go over the print preview and what parts of a worksheet that you can print. First of all, when you first look at something like this, you see how wide the columns are, and you see this little dotted line. See, your orientation under your page layout must be in portrait, or that wouldn't show up. You see the little dotted line? Watch. You see? It's in portrait. If you click it to landscape, it will move somewhat. But you see, you still don't have it. Because if you go to File, Print, and you look at it, you see, you've chopped off some of it. Now let me show you how you could remedy that. There's a couple of different ways. Always check to make sure that your data is all as tight and as what you call best fit. You can actually do it at one fell swoop. Highlight all of the columns and double click one of the boundaries. You see what it did? It pulled them all in as best fit. You don't have to do them one at a time. In other words, highlight this one and bring it in closer. You could highlight all of them and double click one of the borders, and all of them would run together as what you call best fit. Now look where the little dotted line is. You see? Because this is if you have it in landscape. Watch, because up here, now watch what happens when I hit the portrait. You see? Portrait is way over here. You would have to tighten up or take out some of the data to have all of this in portrait printout. Or you could, and I don't recommend it, but you could actually make the font smaller. But here you would have to entail 2 more columns. I don't recommend it because you're going to have to get pretty small. So your best deal is if you have to have this much data, keep it in landscape. You see the little dotted line moves right back here again? In fact, you could actually increase it. And let's say we right click, column width, and let's try 12. You see? 12. You see the little dotted line? Little bit too much. So what you could actually do, and then you'll check out the font size from here, or you see right here, or let's try 9. Still a little bit too far out. What you could actually do is come in here, keep them as far apart as you've got. Let's go ahead and tighten up the ones that can be tightened up. You see? Immediately, just that one column. And you see the little dotted line? So now when you go to File, Print, all of it will be there. You see? All of the columns are there. Now, also, if your boss says, look, I only want this part printed out, what would you do? You'd go to the page layout and you'd go to Print Area. And once it's highlighted, that's all you want to print is that. Watch. If I click Set Print Area, it will only print this. Watch when I go to File, Print. You see? That's the only bit of data it would print. So knowing that you could actually set the print area, your boss would really like that. Because now that I cleared the print area, look, if I went to print again, you see, So it took in all of it this time. And you'll see that it's actually 2 or 3 pages. Well, it's actually 4, huh? No, 3. You see? You could scroll through them and you'd see. But all of the data will be there, and it'll be 3 pages long. So that's how you print. That's how you set up your pages to where the orientation is either portrait or landscape, and how you can print just a certain area.